Hi, I'm Thelma. Welcome back to my channel and welcome if you're new. If you haven't already, be sure to subscribe to my channel and hit that little bell right next to it to make sure you won't miss any of my future DIYs and hauls. And if you like the video, be sure to click the thumbs up button and share this video with your friends and leave a comment. So without further ado, let's get to crafting. Okay, I'm going to adjust my camera so you can see. You will need a Margarita glass and one of the tall vases from the Dollar Tree. You will need some E6000. If you don't have it, just go ahead and use your hot glue gun. Okay, I'm just going to use my hot glue gun. I can't get my lid off my E6000. Just go around the edge and be sure to be fast about it because this glue does dry real fast. And let's even it up. Pick any strings of the glue that you may see. Push down on it and make sure it dries real good. All the E6000 does is gives it a longer seal life, but you can do it with just a glue gun because I've done it before. Okay, so while this is setting up, let's go ahead and work on another project. Okay, for this project you will need one large flower vase, and I've had this for a while. I got it at Walmart several years back. Yours can be instead of the slanted out, curved, it can be a straight one just like this one. And make sure the vase, the small one, is shorter than the big one. What you do, you just sit it straight down in the center. Now I'm using gravel. This is the white stones from the Dollar Tree. And just put a little bit in at a time. Make sure it opens up. I just slant mine over to the side to get it in. I'm afraid it's going to break, so I've never done this one with gravel before. So let's just get it in your hand. And put it in that way. Make sure you center this here. That way, if you do it like that, that way you make sure your vase in the middle is centered. Just go ahead and use the whole bag. And when you put some in, just go around a little and put some in on the other side. You gotta go, baby. Never fails every time. If they're not in a bedroom, they like to get up here and watch me. This one was Aurora, my son's kitten. Just make sure you have it even going around the stones. Next, we'll use some floral moss. I already have a bag a little bit in it, but you just get a little bit at a time because this can make a mess. And put it right down in on top of the gravels. And just do it all the way around and use the whole bag. Now, after you have one small layer of the moss, get some of this fox moss stones and just lay some down going around. Just lay them right next to each other, going all the way around. And now I already had one of these open, and it has like 6 in it. So you might, let me look at the big bag. One bag will do, and you'll have some left. Okay, this is what it looks like so far. And now, let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 8. Okay, we'll take one more row of these stones, and this time put it in between the ones on the bottom. And just do it all the way around. Okay, now use some more of the moss on the top. You don't have to push it that hard. You want to make it look loose and full, like fluffy. get your counter clean. That way you can continue to work. Okay, now we need some flowers. I'm going to get some of these daisies, the blue ones. And you can just pull off that and your tag should just come right off. And just pop it back on. Fluff these out. Now I have some hop, excuse me, hop bush. And pull them out too. Spread them out. Now I'm going to get a hydrangeas, and I have a white one. Let me turn this up just a little so you can see. Now I have some dahlias. Just make sure you spread them all out. Now I have some white lilac. And I'm going to put in some pink roses. Let me just show you one. Now all these flowers came from the Dollar Tree. And I think I'm going to put in another Delilah in this color. Let's just stick it down in there and pull some out. And the last thing I'm going to put is some baby breath. Make sure you spread it out too. Okay, here's this flower arrangement. Okay, now we can finish this project. This is a flower vase with the Margarita glass, and a vase glued together. Now take some Waverly chalk, ivory, or white paint and just put a whole coat on it. It doesn't take a lot. A little bit goes a long way on this chalk paint. Okay. Now just go over it again. Make sure it's, that you can't see through the vase any. Now, let me get this glue off. If there's any glue that hangs down, just pinch it off. And now let's do the bottom. Make sure you do under it here and around the edge. Probably have to do 2 coats going around the edge because of covering up that glue. And just work your way down. Now you're going to get some paint on you, but just try to hold on to the bottom as much as you can. Okay. Now just sit this off to the side and let it dry. Now for the next project, you will need one of these clear plates from the Dollar Tree, or you can also get them at Walmart. And print you out from Pinterest.com or thegraphicsfairy.com. I printed this out off of Pinterest.com. And take it, what you want to do is cut around like this. That way you know you didn't go in too far. Now, just trim some more off. Go straight down right here on the side. Now make sure it's straight circle. Just make it as straight of a circle as you can. Okay. And it comes up, so just trace it with your finger where the plate dips up. That way you know where to cut. Alright, once you have it, get your Mod Podge and a paintbrush. I'm just going to use one like this. Make sure this is flipped over. And put you a fair amount on it. I always get a lot on my brush. I went in too far and got it on the handle. But just put a lot of Mod Podge on it. Okay, now let's flip it over. Now make sure you center this. And take the Mod Podge that's on the plate and smooth it out. Now get you some Mod Podge and put one coat on. That way it'll seal and give it a little protection. Okay. Go around the edges. Okay, that's what it looks like so far. Our next project, we're going to be making a bow. You will need 4 things of ribbon. Now, these 2 came from the Dollar Tree. This is from Easter, but you can use any kind of stripe that you want or any pattern that you want. that goes with your style that you're making with the vase and the flowers. And I have the bright pink from Valentine's Day. Now these two came from Walmart, and I have a blue and white with butterflies on it. Okay. It just takes a second to get this seal off. Okay, I'm going to start off with the checkered. Go up to 12, bring it down. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Go up to 20. And then count 8 again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, which is number 4. I'll show you how to do it. Even line it up with number 4 and number 20, and just keep wrapping it around. Now, get that tape off. Now bring this down. Make sure this one is on this side of your thumb, and this one's over here. Get your Chanel stem. Make sure it's even. Now crinkle it up. Twist it about 3 times. Set that one off to the side. Now I'm going to do the blue. And do the same up to 12. Up to 19. Go up to 5. Make sure it's straight. Okay, make this one. Bring it down like this and bring that one. Now crinkle this up. Put it in like this. and do it real tight 3 times. Set it off to the side, and now do the pink to 12 to 18 to 6 and just bring it around as many times as you can. Now crinkle this one. And put it in going this way. Okay, now the butterfly. Okay, it doesn't have wire on it, so I'm not using it. I did not know that. So let's go ahead and fluff the bow. First, let's trim the edges. Fold this into where the wire is on top of the wire. Go from the wire up, and that's how you get your let's just cut every one of them. Double check and make sure you have them all. 2 pink, 2 blue, and 2 striped. Okay. Now let's set the bow aside. Okay, and now that the paint is dry on this, which is the first coat, you will need some 2 colors of your choice. I'm painting the top of this pink polish from Apple Barrel, 53 cents at Walmart, and the bottom I'm painting Apple Barrel Cloudless. Okay, I'm going to get a little pink. Let me adjust my camera so you can see. Just get you some pink. And I'm using my sponge brush for the top just to see the texture of it. And I like it. Just put a good thick coat on. Nice even lines going all the way around. Make it nice and smooth. It won't take it that long at all to get it painted, especially with the foam brush. It seems to be going on real smooth, no lines. I'm going to use the rest of this pink on it. Okay. Now get your blue. Excuse me. And I'm painting the Margarita Glass, the bottom, in this blue. Now I did do another flower vase like this with the Margarita Glass. Well, no, it was with a wine glass because I couldn't find a margarita. And I painted it pink all over and glammed it up with some jewel stickers. You might want to check that video out. Just go to my channel and you'll be able to find it. It's just a couple episodes back, but you might be interested in that one if you're enjoying doing this one. Now make sure you get up underneath and around the edge of the bottom. Go all the way to the trim, the edging of the top of the Margarita Glass, which is the bottom here. And stick your hand down in your vase to turn it. I'm just using all the paint that I got out, just going over like a second coat. Alright, now we'll let this dry and then we'll continue on. Okay, now that the base is dry, the paint on it is, you will need some of these in the Crafter Square. It's called Jewel Border Stickers. I have them in blue flowers and pink. Now up here where the pink part of the vase is, we will do the blue. I'm trying to get it off, but I can't figure out how to. There it is. Okay. Start up here at the top, real flush with the top, and just work your way around. Just make it straight. Now there's a little gap here, and I went up too high, so all you do is pull it off and re-stick it on, and you will need at least 2 more little flowers. And stick it on. Now we're going to do one on the bottom here. Just make sure it's flush with the bottom. Just don't push down on it and get a good tight seal, and then you can bring it up as needed to realign it with the bottom or the top. And there's a little bit more. Alright, now I'm going to put this back in before I lose the little bag. And now for the pink. Now, let me adjust this right there. We're going to do it right here and on the bottom. And I might do some right here and here. Just glam it up, you know. You can put not enough on, but then you can never put too much when you're wanting to glam something up. The more the bling and the shine, the better. Just put it right below this little hump. Just make sure it's straight going around. Now we're going to put one right here on top. Now we're going to put some right here. Just make sure it doesn't start going down, because with this circle right through here, the way it curves in and out, kind of makes it a little hard to get it straight. Okay, now just along the bottom right here. Just make it flush. And if it goes up like that, just take it off. And bring it down. Okay. And make sure it's flush with the bottom. Alright, now just go around it with your finger and push it on there real good and tight. Alright, now let me put this back in here. Alright, first I'm going to see if these flowers will look good in here without the flower sponge, with, you know, the foam, I mean. But I just have different types of flowers. Like this is a spike. And then the green is just called a spider plant. And then I have a hop bush. A black-eyed Susan. There is a hydrangea in white. That's how full they are. This one here is a spike. and some baby breath, just some greenery spike, amaranthes in white. These are white, and it has a lot of greenery on it. Sometimes it's hard to rip them off. Let's see, another spike. Another one of the hanging. Got my scissors. Sometimes you just have to cut it off. And some of it, there's no name on this one. And then some more greenery. Okay, first, I'm just going to see how this looks. That's what I'm going to do. I'm going to put it there. You go. I'm just going to put it in without the flour foam, and go ahead and spread them out, your flowers. And spread this out too. That way they're not sticking into each other, and it'll make the flower arrangement more full. Just rearrange them. Just keep sticking them down in the center and rearrange the flowers. Now the black-eyed Susan. I think these are so pretty. It didn't have the label on it, so I don't have no idea what they are. Now we're going to get some greenery. First I'm going to put this one on. Now let's see, let's put this baby breath on. In it, I keep saying on. Now I'm going to put these spikes. I'm going to put these blue ones. And then this green one. Let me see if it would even... And this one I don't need. It'd be too much green in it. Let me adjust this camera. And I want to hold this back so you can see it. This is what it looks like. All blinged out and glam. Now we're going to put the bow on. So first we need to fluff the bow. So what you do, you just go to the bottom and spread them out, and then twist and fluff. Go over and do it to the other side. Now go up to the next color and do the same, twist and fluff. Move your tails out of the way. Now twist and fluff. And I just always do this too when I'm fluffing them. That way it gives it a good little bounce. Okay, now we have to do the pink. Twist and fluff. Okay, now that we have the bow on the flower arrangement, let's just do a fluff to make it look real pretty and full. Leave a comment. Let me know which one is your favorite craft project, and which one do you think you might get the stuff and make one for yourself. And let me know if you are new to my channel and are subscribing and sharing and liking and all that, and I will get on and do the same for you. I watch your videos, and I really believe in everyone helping each other out here on YouTube. Okay, now on the long tails, just do that. Give it a nice little curl. Do it to the blue one here. Okay, so that's it on this flower arrangement. I'm going to, after I get this untangled, put it over here on the table. That way you can see it. And we are going to put the hangy thing on the back of the plate so you can hang it. Or you can leave it as is and prop it up against on a shelf or on your kitchen cabinet, however you want to do it. So let's bring the camera down so you can see. You will need a Chanel stem, your glue gun, And let me measure this Chanel stem and I'll show you exactly the size you need. And just look at it and figure out which one you want for the top and which one for the bottom. I think I'm going to go right here. And put a little tail on. Take it, and that's about 3 inches. Take it and tie it. And you want to go down far enough behind the picture, that way you won't see this from the front. First, put a lot on your plate and then just push it down in there. Alright, now all you have to do is just give that some time to let it dry, and I hope you all enjoyed these, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4 DIYs that I did. If you have any questions about doing it, just leave a comment and I'll be more than happy to help you out. And this is what it looks like. So I want to thank you all for stopping by and checking out my video, and thanks for all the support. And again, if you're new here and haven't subscribed yet, please do so now. That way you won't miss any upcoming videos and hauls in the future. Make sure you hit that little bell next to it and share with your friends and hit that little like button. It really helps my channel grow here on YouTube. Alright, I hope you all have a great day. Bye. Excuse me. Okay, now that it's all fluffed, just go back through and see if there's any that needs rearranged. And make sure the tails are hanging in the direction they should be. And take your Chanel stem, find both ends, and bring it back towards the back of it. Okay, now twist it about 2 times to make it tight back there. And you should have something like that. Now take that and just tie it onto a stem. Or a couple would be better too, to give it more security. And once you get it around it, just twist on it about 3 or 4 times.